up, y'all? Hey, we're gonna talk about a mental hack for baseball and softball players. So what is the difference between somebody who has failed and a failure, right? So when you look it up in the dictionary or anything like that, someone who fails or a failure is just someone who tries and learns and succeeds and they just haven't got it right. It's kind of a part of the process. Thinking about someone as a failure is completely different. That's very, very, very powerful. As baseball and softball players, we have to understand that failure is a part of the process. Now, you've heard that before, okay? But I want you to think about it in this frame of reference. So think about a cake. Whenever you make a cake or brownies or pie or whatever, there's usually a recipe. And on the recipe, it has a list of ingredients to make that pie, cake, brownie. In the recipe for success, or the DNA of success, failing or failure is going to be one of the primary ingredients in that recipe. So if you want to have major success, you have to have major failure. You have to fail. It's a requirement for getting to be where you want to be. So think about this too. When you were first learning to walk, when you fell down, did you stop? Well, that's failing, right? When you were learning how to keep your balance and not fall over and not do all that stuff, you were failing. Did you stop? No, it was part of the process. Anytime we're learning or developing or deepening our skill or our knowledge, it takes some failure. We gotta get it wrong because then we figure out what not to do. So therefore that leads us to what we need to do. So at the beginning I said failing versus failure. The problem with failure or calling yourself a failure or I am a failure is that makes it personal. And yes, we want to own our growth, but saying I am a failure, U-R-E, means we are attacking ourselves. We are attacking what we have by putting down what we don't. That's a problem. When I say I am a failure or I don't have or I'm not, we're making it personal. And what I'm saying in turn is I don't have what it takes. Well, wait a minute. We just said with that recipe that failing is part of the finished product. It's how we get there. It's the path. It's the bridge to getting to what we want. It's the only way we can actually learn and go from hearing to doing. So I want to challenge you with shifting how you think about this. If you want to be great, you have to fail so you can learn and then understand and then take it and run. If you look at failing as I'm a failure or I don't have what it takes, you will do exactly that. You will produce I don't have what it takes. So I'm going to challenge you to look at, am I pushing and growing and along the process not getting it right? Or am I expecting perfection? Am I expecting a shortcut? And then in turn, telling myself, I don't have what it takes. You need to answer that, not me. I'm putting it forth to you to consider that and shift how you look at it. The only way to have actual consistency that just keeps going up as a player is to have an elite mindset. We're going to keep talking about the mental part of the game, but making it very tangible and understanding and not eyewash. We're going to challenge you to dive deep into how you think about something so it's not just what I think. So consider this quote really quick. As a man thinks, so is he. So that's different than what a man thinks is he. So as we think is what we are, not what. So if you want to take your game to the next level, check out what we've got going with the mental game and what we're going to keep doing with that, and you won't be sorry. Keep grinding, y'all. This is Cameron with Propel Hitting. keep going, keep growing, embrace it so you can make it.